Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you guys a new tactic related to the Synoid Simulor. This gun is truly amazing. This is my favorite gun in the game right now. I'm going to prove to you guys that the build I showed you does in fact do a shitload of damage. Now we're in a tier 3 survival right now. I'm helping 3 new recruits in our clan farm for Nova Prime chassis. So I came up with this really fun way to do it since farming parts is really repetitive. And I came up with this strategy. So I just stay underneath the stairs and keep shooting the walls or whatever. And the enemies and the Simulor actually does so much damage that the enemies will never be able to reach the side of the stairs to do any damage to me. They'll just die immediately as soon as they show up. Now you won't be able to see any enemies on the screen, but if you look at the map, there are red dots. Right, those are the enemies. I have enemy radar on, and boom, enemies deleted. This is so cool. The only way they can approach me is by coming down the stairs and walking to the side, or coming out from the front. But my enemy radar will allow me to see them early, and I can just blow them all up. The only downside is that I'll probably rely on my teammates to pick up life support. Right now there's a teammate that outdamages me, but that's because I was fooling around. I didn't want to take the fun away from them, that's the thing. But in the end, I'll be outdamaging all of them, even though I'm just staying down the stairs doing basically nothing except for shooting. Now another cool thing about the Simulor is this vortex. If you use any other weapon, you'll run out of ammo doing this, but the Simulor creates this vortex plus your carrier prime. You will be able to pick up all the ammo or other supplies through the vortex. Like you see right now, my ammo is basically full. Plus, the Synoid Simulor is known to be very ammo efficient because it's not an automatic weapon. You just shoot balls out one at a time, and I don't see any way you can run out of ammo. Rifle ammo drops very often, and whenever you pick one up, it gives you at least 20 ammo. So yeah, there's no way. I believe I saw a few crits that were above 80k, which proves my point earlier. If it weren't for the heavy gunners being too heavy armored and I didn't have corrosive projection on, I would be hitting much more. And believe me, with enough stacks, you can reach 90k or above damage with my build, with my exact build. Because if you think about it, the crits happen so consistently, which I've already demonstrated. A crit build will definitely amplify your damage more. You could have put on like hard damage mods and would have increased your damage by a few hundred, maybe a few thousand. But if you have a crit multiplier of 5 point something like what I have right now, that's 5 times the damage. There's no way damage mods will give you that much damage, right? And crits happen all the time, so you basically effectively increase your damage by more than 5 times. Plus, I do have some damage mod on, so yeah, you can tell the difference yourself. This is better consistent damage, and that's the only way you can stand a chance late game, is by using crit. Now for this mission, 2 of the 3 other guys had to leave early, so we actually left at like 20 something minutes. But yeah, I'll jump to the other mission where the guy who stayed survived with me for 40 minutes until we got the chassis. Okay, so as you can see, the map changed, but you can still hide underneath the sewer, or this is what I call it at least, and survive here almost indefinitely. Okay, the recruit, my friend here, is just chilling with me as I shoot uh, underneath the surface, and the damage will still reach most enemies in the room. They will never live long enough to come down here. So for the people who don't understand the mechanics behind the Synoid Simulor, the balls don't do damage. It's the collision between the balls that do damage. And every 4 balls will form a vortex. And if the vortex explodes, it will unleash massive amounts of damage. Plus the vortex does constant damage to the enemies nearby. I believe it's slash damage? Who knows? It's probably still elemental damage. But anyways, you want to stack the balls together to stack the damage.
Extraction is ready.
Now my friend has to almost completely rely on me on this mission because he's probably not tanky enough to stay outside for too long. So I told him to stay inside the sewer as I go and get life support. So my plan is to stay inside the sewer to use Synoid Simulor to clear the enemies, and when the need arises, I use Hysteria to safely go get life support. So that's the plan. And we're gonna stay here until we get the chassis needed, Nova Prime chassis.
You are running out of time. Consider extraction. Extraction is ready. Another life support capsule is now available.
Now, I'm not too worried because the biggest difference between a tier 3 survival and a tier 4 survival is that tier 3 survival enemies basically can't one-shot Valkyrie because of her massive amount of armor. Now if this were tier 4, I would be more concerned. I don't want to have Hysteria turned off at any given moment unless I'm in the sewer. But right now it's alright. I can probably still stay alive without Hysteria, although it would be safer to stay invulnerable. Now, life support is the biggest problem because I'm basically soloing this. My friend can't go get life support. He won't be able to tank the damage applied to him while he activates life support. So the enemies are not dropping life support fast enough. It could be me not killing them fast enough because well, I'm in the sewer and I can only kill enemies that are near the sewer. Now some of you may wonder if my Valkyrie build is not good here because my attack speed is not high enough. I have to say at this moment it's actually isn't optimized. It's a Warcry build that depends on Warcry, and I have Eternal War slapped on. But since I'm not using melee to kill all the time, activating Warcry wouldn't be a good choice. However, I did come up with a way better mod and weapon combination for Hysteria, and I'll show you guys that build in a other video, and I'll be sure to upload it very soon. Like, trust me, with that build I can attack blindingly fast, so please look forward to it. It is pretty neat. Now, a Valkyrie normally wouldn't need to use this kind of strategy. I can just go Hysteria, Eternal War, plus Warcry, and I can probably tank all these guys, take them straight on for an even longer amount of time. But if I don't use my Synoid Simulor to clear up this crowd, they'll actually eventually get to my friend and he'll start dying, and I don't want that to happen. That's why I'm using this strategy here.
Just found. They could not do this without you.
Oh yeah, just called it. I knew it was gonna show up at 40 minutes. Oh shit. I actually got touched by a null field without even noticing. I thought it was invincible for a second. But it's time to extract. We've got everything that we came for. I totally could have survived for a slightly longer time, but heck. There's no point in proving how good you are in a farming video. I did do a tier 4 survival with Valkyrie for 45 minutes. With my new build, which I'm planning on keeping a secret for a while, I can survive longer than that. But I'll show you guys later in the future. But for now, the stew powers of Valkyrie are kept secret. Alright, we extract safely. This guy actually has pretty good gear. He has a fully modded, I believe, Burst on Prime with the Syndicate mod. Yeah, he definitely has much better luck than I did when I was his rank. I think he's Mastery rank 5. So that's basically it for this video. I'll keep thinking about better ways to use the Synoid Simulor. This is truly a fun weapon and powerful weapon at the same time. So if you have anything to add, please don't hesitate to comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time.